gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They find some open field. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On first down, they'll run with the Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his. Now Brown only lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Nwangu. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 83 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they hit him in the backfield, but he will not escape. And it's not going to get it done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Swift again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
They will run it with Swift here. And he's in. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdown scoring when this season comes to an end. What's your partner? Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. It's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Cousins now. They'll get this to Nwangu. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the... The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Play action now. Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10. On play action, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal for the blame game because they know this has to protect him. And that last one, his offensive line, it lost to leverage very quickly, and that's why they're able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Handoff right side, Nwangu. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins rolling to his left. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Eagles 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Eagles 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, boys. Let's power up. Hey, easy, 53, Hurts
sets up to throw it. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he can hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Eagles 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Smith in there to drop it. And that will go first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Back to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down at the 28. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Play fake. Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Carter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now the ball incomplete.
Probably guaranteed their approach this point with the idea of making it ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
63. Make them jump offside. Get out of here with the W. Right now.
They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gets Philly a 3rd 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw that side complete. That's Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He had to absorb another little bump thing from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 4th down and 9. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now a 3rd down throw, and this is the critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So everything here, this one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, the Nats team. They put an extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's There's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and in. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this